War. History is littered with the examples of civilized communities engaging in conflict, and indeed war and conflict have led to some of the greatest tragic losses of life and lands that the world has seen. In our own twinnings in Kingston, with Oldenburg in Germany, with Korea, and now today with Sri Lanka and Jaffna, we have linked with towns and cities that have experienced, like us, the pain of loss and the suffering that war brings. Tonight, we focus on Jaffna, a country and a place that has emerged from the strife of decades of war, the deaths of up to 100,000 people, 20,000 of them dying in the final weeks of the war. And then, having endured that, in 2004, they were struck by a tsunami, at which 35,000 more people died. In each of these instances, it has and always has been communities that have been torn apart, friends separated, fear, desperation. But tonight we continue a very, very great tradition that emerged across Europe after the Second World War, a tradition of reaching out and twinning between towns and cities to support peace and build a new future together. But twinning, as it was, has to change and move on, because we are now in a new global world where transnational borders are incredibly porous and people and communities move and settle in distant places. And we know ourselves here in Kingston of the growing communities we have as Kingston becomes more and more diverse. In this new environment, we need to find a way of using twinning for our mutual benefit. So our twinning tonight recognises the Tamil diaspora community that we have here in our town of Kingston. And in twinning with Jaffna, we establish a connection between us that will explore how we support each other. And we are pledging tonight that we will work positively with you to achieve the aims of this memorandum of understanding. And in doing that, we will positively engage with both our Tamil communities and the homes and friends they have in Jaffna. But this is a multifaceted agreement. There's friendship, yes, there is commercial and business interests, yes, but also relationships and understanding of the universal language of art and culture, giving us greater understanding of our community's health needs in Kingston and how we can support the growth of a healthy Jaffna. It will give us greater understanding of how we can help our communities integrate better here, but also how we can create opportunities for us all of us in this borough, to participate, creating linkages through that business, through that art, that culture, with that family home in Jaffna. But there is one final aspect of this which is key, and that is in the reconstruction of Jaffna, how can we support them in the building of a new democratic society, by sharing the experiences here on how we, as the council, are held to account, and how residents and politicians engage in the great and important debates that affect places like Jaffna and Kingston. Tonight is about local government working across both boundaries and continents to share, explore and learn from each other. For that is the nature of the new style of twinning. We in Kingston have as much to learn and gain as Jaffna in the knowledge that this partnership will create. I have often remarked that in the hurly-burly of this council chamber, we often forget that there are moments when we write the history of our borough, when we change the course of what we're doing. Tonight, this is a positive and exciting and historic moment in this time of Kingston. It's important and historic for the Tamil community, for Sri Lanka, and the communities of Jaffna, and that means all communities in Jaffna. Chief Minister, we welcome you here this evening. We embrace you, we call you friend, and we look forward to the work ahead.